What's happening? What's happening, YouTube? I guess that y'all can see for yourselves, and y'all can look around and see what's going on. Y'all see what's going on just like I do. You see what's happening just like I do. You can't really stop what's happening just like I can. We can only observe and continue to see what's going on and can't do shit about it. Talk about it, protest about it, sing songs about it, hold hands about it, argue about it. You know, we can do all those things, but it's one thing that we can't do is that stop. We can't stop it. We can't. No matter how much we talk about it, no matter how much that we have it in our hearts for it to stop, it will not stop. It won't. And you know it won't. All we can do is just sit back. Like I said in another video, all we can do is sit back and enjoy the ride. That's all we can do. Sit back and enjoy the ride. Ain't a goddamn thing you can do. And niggas know, and y'all know, y'all know this. Y'all not stupid. Y'all not ignorant. I mean, most people are ignorant, but most are willingly ignorant. But they understand and see what's going on. And to those that don't see what's going on, then you have a valid excuse. But those who see what's going on, ain't a goddamn thing you can do about it. I mean, we can sit on YouTube, we can sit off of YouTube, we can vote, we can protest, we can have long lines holding picket signs, singing hymns, old Negro spirituals. We can do all that shit. But it won't cease. It would not cease. It would not stop. It won't. And you know it won't. That's why you find yourselves fighting one another, because it's much easier. There's no threat. There's no serious threat when you find yourself arguing with one another, because you find yourself in a safe zone. You find yourself in a safety net. That's why you see so many on YouTube arguing back and forth, beefing or roasting or whatever you want to call this weak ass shit that y'all do. Y'all find that shit safe. You find it comfortable because it's easy to do and there's no consequences behind that shit. There's no consequences. But you want to call me a punk and this and that, or you're not showing your face, motherfucker, pay me. And I show mine. You know what I'm saying? I show my goddamn face, pay me. But you're on here bickering back and forth, you know, having a roast contest, having a beef contest, talking about this roasting and talking about this beefing, and all of y'all motherfuckers talking about sharing food and having food, but how many of y'all motherfuckers actually sat down and broke bread with one another? But you talking about roast, that's a food. Talking about beefing, that's food. Talking about cooking, nigga, that's food. But have y'all actually sit at a table and break bread with one another while you referencing food? And you know you can't stop it either. That's why you attack one another, because it's, like I said before, it's the safety comfort. It's a safety net. it's much easier for a Negro to attack themselves, to kill themselves, to hate themselves, or to hate one another, because it is much easier to face the very thing that destroyed you in the first place. Like an old wise guy said on YouTube, nigga, you better off dead. That's the key thing he say. Nigga, you better off dead. If you ain't trying to change the situation that we are in, if you ain't trying to do shit about it, you better off dead. Better off fucking dead, man. Cause that's what happening anyway. And that's the main thing I'm talking about, that we cannot stop. We cannot stop these savages from killing us. Rather, it's a savage nigga in the street that's trigger happy, that's pretty much that's pretty much spoon fed off hip hop music or gangster rap music, that has a pistol in his hand, is out there seeking to destroy and take a life. Trying to take a life or destroying a life of someone that looked exactly like him. Don't even give a fuck. Don't even care. We cannot stop this shit. It's been going on too long. Too long. What are you going to do about it? What can we do about it? You said you want solutions, but you don't really want solutions. Come on, the solution's been there shit for years. For years and years and years and years and years. But for the right price, we'll sell out for the right price and forget all about a solution. All we want is a temporary, let's say temporary liberation. That's all we want. Shit is temporary. It is temporary. So it's foolish for me to come on here. Sometimes I do regret making these videos against the guy that wear the dark shades. I'm not gonna say his name, but he wears dark shades in his video, and he claims that he lives in Hawaii, which I don't believe he do. But he claims he lives in Hawaii. Okay. Then you have another guy. I'm not gonna say his name either. But he's pretty much popular on YouTube because he bashes black women. I made a couple of videos against this dude too that I regret doing because it ain't stopping nothing. No, we focusing our energy on the wrong people. They just puppets, just like you and I, fucking puppets. He's expressing, or they are expressing their hate and love for their people, just like we are doing. I also myself have a love and hate relationship with my own people, and I'm being truthful, man. I just, for the way they act, man, and knowing the history, it's like, I see if they couldn't read, if we couldn't read, if we didn't have an education. I mean, illiteracy. He couldn't read, knowing what we've been through and what we still going through, but you are willing to give me a hard time. You are willing to give me a hard time, and I look just like you. But the history tells us the one that don't look like you is giving us a hard time, but you ain't trying to do nothing to stop this. But you are trying to stop my dream. I'm not gonna say dream, but you are trying to stop my flow my pursuit of happiness in this hellhole that we call uh, a country. Uh, you trying to stop my fulfillment, man. You trying to cut that short. You trying to take my life, and I already don't have shit. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have shit. We both don't have shit. But you trying to take the little shit that I do have, all because you afraid, all because you scared to take it from the one that has it all. And this fucker losing it. He's losing it, not because we are taking it from him, but he's losing it. And I know what I'm speaking is true. Man, I dealt with street niggas, I dealt with educated niggas, I dealt with so many people. So I heard all the excuses they could come up with. All of it. I dealt with street entrepreneurs, corporate entrepreneurs, dealt with street killers. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. You can brag about you being an OG, you can brag about you a gangster, you can brag about all that shit. But if you ain't doing a goddamn thing to change our outlook, to change the outcome of what we're going through, nigga, you better off dead. That's it. Better off dead. And I'm speaking this shit real. I'm point blank, straight to the point. They ain't straight no chasers. This is how I talk. This is how I always talk on YouTube, off of YouTube to the day I die. This is me. Always will be me. This is me. Because I don't show my face, nigga, this my heart. Fuck you. That's real shit. This is my heart right here. I can understand why sometimes, niggas like the ones that wear the dark shades, they talk the way they do because they tired of seeing the same shit. I'm tired of seeing this shit, man. Like the young generation don't respect a goddamn thing. They don't respect shit. Don't respect nothing, man. Nothing. Don't want to do nothing. Don't respect nothing. They don't want to respect their elders. Just don't care, man. So I heard somebody say the projects is a prison. Shit. Half of these niggas walking around, man, is a prison. They're a prison within themselves. No heart, no soul, no spirit, no glow, no love, nothing but destruction, nothing but hate, nothing but wrath. They would destroy anything that come in the path. They would try to destroy anything that's good. But they won't destroy the same thing that destroy us. Because it's much easier for us to destroy one another. It's easier. It's easy. Nigga, you a slave. You will always be a slave. That's why they continue to make these slave movies that you continue to watch, that you continue to endorse, that you continue to pay your money to watch. They talking about making a revised or a reversion of Roots, talking about doing that over. I don't want to see that shit. What for? You telling me to forget about slavery? Oh, it's so long ago, and You need to forget about that. It happened so long ago, and but yet you continue to make these movies. Why? Y'all don't want to do nothing. Y'all don't want to do shit. Like I said before, you know, every Negro here, every nigga here is a goddamn sellout, is a coon, or Uncle Tom, or a hucklebuck, or a buck dancer, whatever you want to call it. Every nigga here is that. If you call your brother that, goddamn, you gotta call yourself that shit too. Cause you in the same fucking boat as he is. You might not be as what's the word I'm looking for? You might not be as extreme as a coon as he is. But you're a fucking coon. A coon. In the same boat. Spending the same money. Working the same hourly wage. Speaking the same language that's not originally yours. Living under the same covenant. Living the same laws under the same roof of oppression. So your ass a fucking coon too. A coon. Coon. In a fantasy land, in a deep rooted illusion, in a denial. Y'all see what the fuck is going on. You see what's going on. You see what's happening. Ain't really trying to do shit about it. I mean, you believe in the system. You believe in the government. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a shit about you. But yet you put your trust into it. You stand in line and vote. You stand out there in the rain while it's snowing in long lines just to vote. Vote. It changes things. That's bullshit. What has it changed? That ain't changed nothing. You know what I'm saying? Black man still died in the street by the hands of another black man, by the hands of the police, by the hands of a cracker, by the hands of a foreigner, by the hands of every goddamn body. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you voting for? You voting? I want to vote. Let's vote. Let's go out here and vote today. But how many are willing to rebel today? How many are willing to lose their lives today? Not many. How many are willing to lose their lives to make a change? Not many. But many are willing to lose their lives to vote. I mean, got sprayed with water hoses, got bitten by dogs, got beaten by crooked cops. We already know what we got to do. Just don't want to do it. We already know. And as the wise elder said, you're better off dead. Because that's what's going to happen anyway. You're better off dead, man. Better off dead. If you ain't trying to change nothing, if we ain't trying to change nothing, if we ain't trying to rebel, if we're not trying to overthrow, if we're not trying to rise above our Caucasian father, then you're a fucking coon. We are coons and buck dancers, and we better off dead. How can you be better than the next black man? How can we be when we in the same boat? Like they say, well, if the crabs in the barrel mentality, man, pretty much we just handcuffed to one another. We are handcuffed to one another and pulling in all directions, pulling in every angle in all directions, except that one direction, that one path, pulling in all ways and all angles but the right one. And we know what that right direction is. We know what that right path is, but we go contrary. We go the opposite because it's much easier. It's always hard to do the right thing or try to do the right thing, but it's always easier to do the wrong thing. It's like the 19-year-old, I forget the sister name, but 19 years old, not really familiar with the story or the background of the story or what really went on, but the girl got shot in the back of the head. Then there was another teenager that got killed and rolled up in a wrestling mat. Trayvon Martin. You got so many else that got killed in the street over nonsense. This shit will not stop. It will not stop. How can we force these people to respect us if we don't respect and love ourselves? This shit is not going to end. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. This is my video. This is my rant, my opinion, my facts, all wrapped in one. If you don't agree with it, oh well. I'ma speak it, goddammit. And that's real.